What's going on, everybody? Adam here with eTrailer. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Titan chain snow tire chains with cam tensioners on our 2020 Chevrolet Silverado. So what we have here is a ladder pattern style chain. We are going to have a low carbon steel construction. It's going to resist against rust and corrosion. It's also going to be extra durable, so it'll last you through a decent amount of winter seasons. We do have rounded twist links, so these are going to be a little bit less aggressive than just your basic square snow tire chains. The twists make it just kind of fit to the tire a little bit better, so you're not really adding a whole lot of height to it, so maybe you won't feel it down the road near as much. So these are definitely not going to be as aggressive as some of the V-bar style. If you guys are really looking for a really aggressive chain, the V-bar is definitely going to be the most out of all of them. It's going to be great for ice and stuff like that. This is going to be great for that too, but if you guys are looking for better ride quality but still getting unstuck, this is definitely what I would go for. We are going to have cam tensioners too, which is nice because as these treads start to wear down over the months, the size of the tire is going to change very slightly, but that might make a difference. With these cam tensioners, we really don't have to worry about that difference just because I only have to actually only do about 2 cam tensioners. I had to completely twist them around and get them nice and tight, but I still didn't even touch this one. So if it did, maybe the tire maybe got a little bit smaller over the months, we'll be able to use this third cam tensioner to kind of suck all that up. Also, we do have different links to pick from the front and the back to make other adjustments. So all in all, I wouldn't be scared to grab these chains because they fit really well and they will fit over time if your tire changes a little bit. It does come in a pack of 2, so for your rear wheel applications, you guys just, all you got to do is just grab one of these, but if you guys plan on putting it on all 4 of your tires, you can go ahead and grab 2. They'll fit all the same. They do come in a canvas bag. Not the most durable canvas bag, but it's definitely not the least durable canvas bag. P-Wag does have a bag that's extra thick. I haven't had one of those rip on me yet. This one, I've had a couple rip on me, but not that quickly. So I do think that the bag will at least hold up for probably about 1 or 2 seasons, hopefully. So just keep that in mind. And the next thing we need to do is just show you guys how to install them. So let's get to it. So the first thing we want to do, just lay out your chains, make sure there's no tangles or anything like that. And the other thing we need to take into account is 2 things. One is going to be these hooks here. We want to make sure that this side here, it's a little bit more abrasive. We want that side to be facing out and the smooth side here to be facing in towards our tire. Also, these cams, we want to make sure that that's on the outside wall of our tire just so we can access them. So now you can just go ahead and just try to grab the middle of it and go ahead and drape it over your tire. Try to get it as even as you can, both right and left, and also just make sure it's on the meat of the tire itself. Once we're there, we can go ahead and go around back and make our first connection. On one side, we're going to have a bunch of spare links, and on the other, we're going to have a hook. So what we're going to do is pick one. I do suggest you guys doing this in your garage before we really have the situation where we need to put these chains on, just because we'd rather just kind of figure out which links are going to be the best to get the best fit on our tires before we're laying on the ground in the snow like I am here, and it's just going to be a lot easier for you guys. So do that in your garage just to get an idea of what's going to be best. So I'm going to use the end link here. Now we're going to go around front and make another connection. Same deal up front here. You can pick the farthest link, but that's not going to work. So pick the closest link we can do to get the right fitment, and we'll take this little lone link here and hook that little lever on there. And the next thing we're going to do, we do have a little bit of slack, so you guys just go reach in that bag and we will find a tool that looks like this. So this is going to be our cam tensioning tool, and these are our cams. So what we're going to do, I usually just start with the middle one, and you put it in there and you twist it around. See how that kind of sucks all that slack out of the chains. This honestly is good. I'll attempt to do another cam. We don't have to do all of them, just whatever gets the right fit. And if it's really giving you trouble, That's a decent amount of force I put on that, but I'm definitely going to keep it latched like that. Definitely nice and tight. This is not going anywhere, but we do have one more thing to do. Toss the tool to the side. Rubber tensioner. So these do not come with the kit, but if you guys are on the web page now, just go ahead and scroll down in the related parts section of the web page you guys are on. You'll see these. Just go ahead and add them to your cart. All we really need to do with this is just make sure that the hooks are going to be facing out away from our tire like that. And just do your best to keep it as symmetrical as we can. This is just going to kind of evenly distribute all of the force that the tensioner is putting on the chains. So whenever they do maybe shift around a little bit, they're going to kind of suck all that slack out just to prevent anything from happening. So once we get all that done, we do recommend that you guys roll over them a couple times, come back out, make sure everything's still nice and tight, and if it is, pretty much ready to hit the road. Well, everyone, that just about does it for our look at the Titan Chain Snow Tire Chains with cam tensioners on our 2020 Chevrolet Silverado.